Hey y'all. Oh, live and alert on the north side of the, well, here, let me get on the north side of the dirt. Uh there, how about that? Y'all like that angle? Wait a minute. Work with me. Work with me, y'all. Work with me. I promise the result will be greater than the problem it presents. Okay. There. How's wait a minute. Give me one more second. Give me one more second. Uh, ah, ah, mm. Y'all got me over here knocking stuff over there, dropping things. And I ain't forgot y'all. I ain't forgot y'all. Boom. Boom too. Ta-da! Okay. I'm on two joints at the same time. I'm using two different devices. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Live and alert on the north side of the dirt. It's your man D Real. I need help. Jesus fix it. Nah, what I meant, not I meant I'm gonna tag my partner in. That's what I said. That what I meant. Um uh, 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 mm, 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 there we go. Boom. Uh uh is that what I'm trying to do? Yeah, let's see if that works. Bam. Up top to the right. What are we talking about? My bad. I'm trying to get myself together here. And I'm like, ah. This was an hour and a half, so it'll be done. So here we are. Where was I at? What was I talking about? Oh, Rock with me, Nation. How y'all doing, everybody? It would be easier next time if I just link these two and then go from one. Should be able to do that. Hang on a second. We're gonna do that again. Uh, uh, uh. Good thing I got my computer right here. Goodness gracious, I just don't know what I would do if my computer was not right here, right now. Bam, bam. I think I did. I did. I did do it. I did do it. Uh, mm. It's six of y'all. Y'all looking at my chin. I'm sorry. I don't want y'all to be looking at my chin. Oh, I did. I did. I did. I invited you, Theo. How you doing? They like, what is he doing? What am I doing? I do look good though. Doing it. Oh my goodness gracious. I would have thought I'd have been getting way more mean comments than this. Y'all are actually mild over here tonight on TikTok. It must be a concert or something. Cause ain't nobody hardly saying nothing crazy. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Hmm. Okay. Well, we got how many people in here? Goodness. Oh my good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna shout all y'all out real quick. Okay, we know Theo was over here. Uh uh Joe Michelle, Calavera, Braddock Fredette, Jorge Martinez, the Buckeye, Julian Sanchez. It's a bunch of y'all here. It's a bunch of y'all. It's a bunch of y'all here. Oh my goodness. You know what? I am about to. What do you do that at? You can do that. We gon' pause this live right here. That's what we're gonna do. Bam. Bam. Okay. Now let me find out what in the heck is going on right here. I'm trying. If Theo ain't in here, huh? Okay. Yeah, I sent you an invite on your messenger, Theo. If you still trying to get up in here, I can hold the folk down. Um these things are set on a time thing, aren't they? I need to turn this jump on. I could just couldn't I? But the live would still be going, wouldn't it? Yes, Theo, try YouTube. So as we wait on our co-host to arrive, um, I think if you weren't over on TikTok or still aren't over on TikTok, because I'm trying to transition, y'all. I'm gonna just be honest with you, because YouTube ain't showing a brother no act right. So first, let me just what in the world? Um, took a picture of myself. That was nice. I'm trying to, be where I am appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be where I'm hated or where, what I'm saying, mugs feel like they got to do strange things to keep a brother from burgeoning and growing and developing. And you know what I mean? And we vibing now. But it's a tiring and sad thing to see, that it be like that. Yeah, still, still waiting for the homie to pull up. Oh man, y'all done been okay. All right. Mr. Paul. Yeah, I ain't been celebrating y'all. Let me celebrate y'all the way y'all deserve it to be celebrated. And yep, I saw your grand madam. I did. You always pull up, and I appreciate you for that, grand madam. If I have never told you that, I want you to know that you are most appreciated and valued. And Ronnie J, if consistency was a person, sir, if consistency was a person, we celebrating you too. Um, Yes, paused. Viewers can't see me. What would they see if you just like blipped out on them? What could they do? You know what I mean? What could they do? So y'all can tell my attention is divided and I don't really want it to be. I don't know what that feature is. I'm trying to get this joint shut off. There. Ha. Bam. What? What happened? Was trying to get. I seen you was there. I seen you was there, dog. I seen you was there. There you are. Bam. See, that wasn't hard. That
Man,
wasn't hard at all.
These gremlins busy tonight.
Man, talk about. Man. Okay.
Them gremlins real busy tonight. Goodness gracious. My bad. My fault.
Yeah, I had to shut. Yeah, I went on ahead and I think I'm out the live on TikTok now.
They say you got it paused, but I mean, I don't know what was going on with that.
Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth. Yeah, we already on stage, dog.
Oh yeah. I seen Grand Madam and Ronnie over here. Hey, what's going on?
Emoting Grand Madam and Ronnie out there.
Yeah.
I saw Kamoyo. Yeah, we just gonna do this from the phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a good angle, right? Bam, take it.
My fault, y'all. My fault. It was, Pennywise had me, I was going through stuff in Derry. That's what it was.
Sure. You a black man? You going through stuff in there? You one of 7.
Well, you know what it was? You know what it was, big dog? I had to convince him because of the melanin in my skin that I was a brother. He was coming at me like I was, and I wasn't. I had to let him know, hey man, I don't get down. I don't play with clowns, bro. Like I don't.
Hey, I don't like clowns at all. No way,
bro. I'll punch in your snot locker. You feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't down. I don't get scared. I get angry. Speaking of which, can we talk? Because you was talking about Derry, it ain't just us, Derry. First of all, what's going on to the Rock Women Nation? My bad, I was late. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No judgment.
But when somebody, when an entity or somebody needs you to be afraid for them to do you, and that's the main plot point, it becomes an issue when somebody ain't mad and you have that same entity attack the person that's angry. Because the entity is supposed to be afraid. This is supposed to be their weak point. They're not supposed to want to run up on somebody angry. I saw this in Jeepers Creepers, the older lady that had all the cats and everything like that. She wasn't scared of him. She ran up on him when he was in the police station. Yes, there were folks that were afraid, but he was still doing folks that was like, bro, we don't see you. We go to I want to say not Jeepers Creepers, but It Volume 2, where or the first volume where the bullies we're facing off against It. And one of the big bully at the one who, because the first one got deleted real quick, he was angry. And Pennywise is like, no, this doesn't make this consistent. If you're afraid, he got you. But if you tapping into your anger, you don't fear him, well, then he's supposed to really back off based on his portrayal. You're making him needing people to be afraid of him such a point of his character that is inconsistent when he attacks somebody who isn't. Am I making too much of it?
What I was gonna say was maybe it's not so much about you needing to be afraid, but if you are afraid, I can feed into that and I can feed on that. Because if I'm a shape-shifting alien from hell or another dimension or whatever, what you gonna do to stop me, whether you scared of me or not?
You're right. Look at the Losers Club. When they stopped being afraid, they started believing in themselves, got angry. That was his weakness.
Well, they was able to fight back. They were able to fight back. You know what I'm saying?
Because they weren't afraid.
Right. Right. That still don't mean he can't hurt you.
Right. But what's so special about the Losers Club?
The bond they have, the bond they share, the bond, and Pennywise's technique is always to divide and conquer.
I'm with that. Part of their strength,
and they show that solidarity. That's why they was like, they made a vow right then and there. Whenever this thing come back, we gonna promise to come back and deal with it.
I get that. Part of that is they don't fear it.
Right.
It's an inconsistent character trait in the story. If that's the driving point of the character, I'm not writing that. That's what they want to keep putting out there. The character feeds on those that fear it. Well, if that's the driving point, then there are certain times they're being inconsistent with that character's portrayal. Going after you scaring kids, cool. You being able to scare adults, like the army going in the sewer, I ain't tripping on that because he got adults that were afraid. But the adult is like, bitch, I don't see you. And unloading a Tommy gun, like, whoa. You feel what I'm saying? Like the dude that's like, man, what? No. You supposed to be like, okay, shit, you ain't afraid. Let me go on over here. Because that's
the crash out is an advantage.
Like he might not want to run up on Ray Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go. I like this one. Leave Kamoyo alone. If it's you and Kamoyo, Pennywise, if it's you and Kamoyo in the sewer system, you leave. Let him have it. let him have it. Because he on crash out mode 24/7. Let him have
it. and speaking of Kamoyo, he says their collective strength means they went Captain Planet on his ass.
They did. Now they did go Captain Planet on it. I'm not saying that they didn't.
Skyline Designs in the building. Skyline Designs in the building. Gray in the building. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Howdy to you. Howdy back at you. Partner. Yeah. It's Skyline time with Skyline Design.
Yes.
Free
yes.
Free unashamed plugs.
How you doing?
Me?
How you doing, bro? I don't think I asked you tonight. We didn't get a chance to talk before the show. How you doing? How the family doing?
We've been better.
Uh-oh.
We've been better.
Okay.
You know what? Okay. But I'm gonna have a smile on my face. I'm gonna have a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? And it just you know what I've come to the realization of?
What's that?
And you can call me stupid for not realizing it sooner.
I'll probably right there with you.
I am a patriarch. Whether I want to be or not. And it just became clear to me that what my man Idris Elba say in Pacific Rim, he said, I have to remain a fixed point for everybody else here. That is, I never realized how much of a burden it is until like just a couple of weeks ago. Oh my goodness. I'm built for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm built for it. You know what I mean? It just every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I need to go breathe. You know what I'm saying? Or inhale, whatever the case may be. but I'm shaken, not stirred. I'm crushed but not defeated, broken but not destroyed.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to hear right there, big dog. That's what I want to hear right there, big
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. I
That's
was
what I want to
always taught. I was always taught where I went to church at. When you going through things, that means that's setting you up for a breakthrough. You getting ready to break through into something else. So
I mean, you
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
go. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap my brain cells around that. You know what I mean?
Listen, don't have me get into my Devon Dudley say, "Oh, my brother, testify." Don't have me, don't have me do it now. I can. That's all right, big bro. Hey,
what Kamayo say is like fighting a dragon in D&D gets a plus from dragon fear, but if you aren't afraid, he loses that edge, but he's still a dragon.
You know what? Let's do this. It's Friday, right?
It's Friday, baby. We vibing.
Me, you, Kamoyo. Let me see who we got in here. Let's play a game. Me,
okay.
You,
I see gray.
Hell, here we go. All us up in here. We in the sewer systems of Derry. You got the flow. I ain't gonna say nothing. You with this list of characters right here. You writing this. You write this story. You got complete autonomy.
All right. Okay. All right.
How this story going with everybody right here in Derry? We all in the sewer system.
We all in the sewer system of Derry.
Me,
okay.
You, Grand Madam, Ronnie, Gray.
All right. Here my question is. This is my one and only question. Is there anybody in the sewer system that's afraid?
No, I think all us on Demon Time. I think all us on Demon.
Okay. Now, is there any way? Okay, but we can still be can illusion casting work on us?
We got Grand Madam with us. We good.
So ain't no illusions being cast.
Mr. Smith here is with us too. He just ain't there. So we got Grand Madam and Mr. Smith with us. So no, ain't no illusion casting. No.
Oh, then it's Voltron on a rope beast. Oh, he finna get the blazing sword is what's finna happen. So okay, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Tell the story, big dog. It's 10:19. Tell the story. We got Grand Madam and Mr. Smith holding us down on the spiritual part of it. Go and tell the story.
Okay. So unlike most people who foolishly traipse into the sewers of Derry without a plan or without a strategy, that ain't the Rock With Me Nation. They are bona fide, certified eradicators, dominators, and devastators. And so they go into the sewer system with of course Grand Madam Taro, who is constantly exposing truth. So it is virtually impossible to cast any type of illusion. So we gonna get straight to the meat of it, and we gonna let Theo take point because he can smell bullshit a mile away, and so he can go straight to the spot where Pennywise is hiding, and we just gonna follow Theo through there, and when we get there and Pennywise see us, me, Gray, and Kamoyo gonna be like, look here, we were sitting here to deal with you 27 years early. So
look, watch it. It goes something like this. When I get to where I think he at, sense he at, smell him at, be like this here. Come on, yo! Right there, big dog. Right there. That's when you see Kamoyo come out there, him in gray, looking like heavy duty and roadblock. Hey, then you got Ronnie and Juju showing up like they, let me see, roadblock, heavy duty, and roll out. Roll out for Valiverse. Yeah, we good.
Uh-huh.
We good.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a wrap.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Listen, that ain't lasting long at all. That ain't last. You know what it would be? We would have one time for our child to come home, say, Mama or Daddy, what? My boat got lost in the sewer. Okay. Some man down there tried to get me to come down there. Say what?
Our children know better. Our children know better. My child ain't sticking her arm down no sewer, and it's a man down there in the sewer. Nah. We leaving. We leaving.
We say what? Yeah, some man down there. What this was? Right down the street. We didn't went straight to the shed. We didn't call each other. Hey, bro, I think we got a predator in the neighborhood.
It's a joker in the sewers, man. Let's go hunt him down.
It's a predator in the sewer. Like, that's what that is. We didn't posse up at the house and everything like that. We going straight to that little gap right there. Hey, what you say? He said, boat? Bobby, bring that little boat right here. Had a little boat go down in there and everything like that, and sit there and wait.
Yeah.
And see if he come up. Boy, if he come up, you know we like, so you out here trying to holler at kids? Light his ass up, fellas.
Why you doing it from the sewer? Why you in the sewer, dog? What's wrong with you? Are you homeless?
You know, we ain't even asking too many questions. We African American parents. We African American parents, and based on this clown's features, he's European, trying to coerce our children into the sewer. He gonna get lit up. You know what? Here we go. He gonna get treated like he going to Haiti.
Gray said, Kamoyo, it's kneecapping season with infinite swings. See, that's what I'm saying. That's goon mentality.
I just don't see that going right. I just don't see that going right.
I love it though. You need one or two on your squad. You need one or two.
You do. I just don't, Daryl. I just don't. You know, I ain't trying to say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying. I just see that going a whole lot differently in our neighborhood. Our kids gonna say something.
Yeah. Like, first of all, I ain't jumping down in nobody's sewers.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Unless I go down there, I go down there because I want to, not because some clown said come here.
What? There, watch this, big dog. Me and you sitting up there watching the TV, and we're a good 10 feet from the TV, and the TV just come on, and the screen gray. We got a color
Mama, something wrong with the TV.
Wait, because I be like, first. Okay, I'm a whole adult. Hey, I'm a whole adult. I'm sitting in my living room. The TV ain't on. The TV just come on. And then it's great. I got a color TV. And then they show me a well. And you mean it's a well that's off in the distance in the TV. So that increases the distance between me and the damn. So you mean to tell me I'm still sitting there when... No, I'm not. You got to catch me in the car or down the street. Or because you ain't moving with no expediency, I probably didn't put a few hot things up in you. Because you're not moving fast. You crawling. Okay. Hold on. Let me you think it's a game. Blah 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 blah.
Hey,
we should
Hey, did you know? Did you know that there is a whole TV show on HBO dedicated to your state?
It's embarrassing, ain't it?
Have you seen that show? Tell me you done seen that show. It's Florida Man. Have you?
No, I have not seen it. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed.
Hold up. You know what they do? They get celebrities, like celebrities, to reenact the stories, but the stories is some stuff that for real happened in Florida. This one dude, he put an ad on Craigslist. He said he wants somebody to come over to his house and cut off 3 of his toes and cook them and eat them in front of him, and he'll give him $4,000.
I'm gonna say one more time. I'm so embarrassed. You know what? I'd have thought that, you know, moving, you know, I thought the culture shock. Well, you know what? The best way I can say it is there used to be this standing joke that Florida wasn't the South. It was its own entity.
Right.
That's a lie. And I don't need nobody else in Florida to try and make Florida seem like it's better than Georgia, better than Alabama, better than Mississippi, better than Louisiana. No. Not when I can sit here as a person that is still living, breathing, right?
Right.
And see somebody tell you it ain't raining outside, but here you done walked in my house and you soaking wet. That's the best way I can say that right here. Florida suffers from the same thing every deep South state suffers from. So,
and that is?
Well, you know, we vibing, and I ain't gonna. This ain't the crash out segment. You know, me and you both could do the crash out segment on our respective teams. Just tonight,
Right.
I heard you talking about the Kansas City Chiefs last night. So I'm not gonna give it that type of time and attention. But I'm just gonna say, Florida is the epitome of voting against your own best interest. Like, just if you work for Medicaid in the state of Florida, there's no way in the world somebody should be able to tell you how Medicaid works. Whether you are part of that political party or not, they shouldn't be able to lie. You ain't got to lie to kick it, Craig. You ain't got to lie to kick it. And I'm just sitting up here like, they say the government folks lost a lot. A lot of folks got unemployed between November and December 2025. And I'm sitting up saying, and a lot of them was government workers too. Got let go during right before the holiday season. I know. How do you know? My wife was one of them. Oh, well, who does she work for? Medicaid. So you see what I'm saying? Medicaid. Now, who voted for that? The state of Florida. And the state of Florida just keep voting for dumb stuff. Just keep. Now, we want to tell folks what they can and can't do with their license plate. So no more license plate frames in the state of Florida. That's a ticket. So you mean tell me we ain't got nothing else better to worry about? There's nothing else for us to be concerned about. So I know what it is. What it is you got some folks that want to tell you what to do, whether they're around you or not, but don't want you to be able to tell them the same damn thing. They want you to live your life like how they live their life. Do what I tell you to do. Drive your vehicle. Do what you do in the privacy of you. Do what I tell you to do in the privacy of your own home. Well, how you know I want to live like that? So I don't want nobody in Florida lying no more.
See, you done started something. They still on Pennywise in the hood in the comments.
Listen, Pennywise can get it in the hood. Like you not looking at the dude like he be you in Derry, dog. You in Derry. We raise our kids. First of all, we don't even really. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to start nothing. But you know, we really teach our kids not to really talk to other kids like that. Like somebody look different than you, don't mess with them. And you down there in the sewer. Like first of all, our kids ain't really going outside like that. But then our kids no stranger danger. Like psst, you trying to holler at my child?
Yeah. yeah.
I'm thinking the best horror movies take place in European Caucasian neighborhoods, because in our neighborhood, you really got to kind of like you got to be him or her or it. Like it's certain stuff we just not gonna go for. You know what I'm saying? And our first mindset ain't to run. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if we got something to make it do what it's gonna do, oh, we got that with us. Mm-hmm. We didn't win and got it. We looking at everybody, hey, where the knives at? That's the first thing we say. Where the knives at? Where the knives at? Now, if we didn't set up here and plan, like you said, then watch this. If I'm looking at this roster right here, so you mean to tell me, because everybody that's here, dadgum near, knows how to use a weapon. And I'm talking about a pew-pew. Not just a 9mm, but we talking 9mm, shot, automatic. Like if I'm looking at this roster right here, and then there's quite a few of us adept at using our God-given body to inflict as much damage as possible. Now I'm looking at the women. Don't say nothing. Just Grand Madam Tarot and my wife are touched, as in they crazy. Okay. Right. These ain't the women that's gonna go running, screaming, falling on the ground, talking about, oh, I didn't trip and fell. No, they running towards you to inflict bodily harm. Like,
hey, got to know. If you know, you know.
So yeah, that ain't going right in that. No, you can't be Jason in the hood. You can't be Michael Myers in the hood. You can't be Freddy in the hood. You can't be in the hood. Them things not gonna work. You can't be the Ring in the hood.
That part, no, dude. The hood is scarier. The hood is scarier than a burnt up man in a striped sweater with a claw glove.
Come on now.
I done had worse dreams. I done had worse dreams than Freddy can give me. No, Freddy ain't got nothing coming. Freddy ain't got nothing coming.
If Freddy was the nut up, Grand Madam Tarot would sit there, hold a prayer vigil where we all jump into the dream realm. And here's the effed up thing about it. Because we're comic book fans, we understand that we're not in Freddy's world when we're dreaming. He's in ours. Thus, when you realize that the control ain't his, he's an entity that roams from place to place. He's a bodiless entity. He invades your dream space. And in your dream space, you are the master of that domain, not him. So, bro.
Knowledge is power.
It ain't gonna go right. It ain't gonna go right. We sitting up there looking at Jason like, oh, you can deal with bullets? Come on, yo. Get that RPG real quick.
Say, walk that up. Walk that up.
Come on, man. Come on. We ain't rap tight. This is a special crew.
Say, walk it off, baby boy. Walk it off. It's just a minor burn. It's just a minor burn.
Who's stupid enough to get close up on any of these creatures? We sitting up there lighting them up from afar.
Hey,
Boom.
hey, when it stop working, then that's when we gonna have to deal with it personal, up close.
Come on. Yeah. So yeah, I see why we not in horror movies because they wouldn't last long if we was in them.
I mean, we only got what 2, 3 really good ones, and when it
We
is,
not a film like that.
yeah, we ain't about that bull. We don't we we don't want to deal with none of that. No
You ready?
parts of it.
You ready? We so you really can't explain how we would do in a horror movie so much to the point where now I understand why we always got to make a quick exit. We OP in horror movies. We got to be gone. Like you got to go ahead and get us up out of there real quick. Because if not, it's like why the brother or sister still in Crystal Lake? What you mean? They should have been done gone.
And I
They know
really
what
want to see a movie. I want to see a movie where they do that. Where black people be like, nah, this don't look right. We leaving.
the closest we got was not I saw what you did last summer with the Ghostface killer.
Scream.
I think the closest we got was Scream 2. Dwayne Martin, his character. It was either Scream 2 or Scream 3. The killing started early in the movie. Buddy Pete got in a cab and pieced out. Did not come back to the end of the movie. He talks about it, bro, and he said that's the only black character that did what a black person would do in a horror movie. He said, get up and get out of Dodge. And he was hoping Wes Craven, I think that's who was doing Scream. He was hoping that Wes Craven would have brought his character back, which would have made sense. Then bring him back, because that make all.
So
you
he
mean tell
alive?
me
So
it's
he
the second
alive?
time around, not the third time around, that we got these type of killings? Oh yeah, I'm out. Don't even worry about it.
Completely. I'm calling Uber.
My dog was so pieced out, man. I thought that was too funny. One of the brothers, now I don't know if he lived or not. I think it was Scream 2, Scream 3. The brother that used to date Rudy back in the Cosby Show. I can't remember his name.
Dion Richmond, I believe
Yeah,
was his name.
he actually, the Ghostface killer was after him. And I'm like, well, they ain't say whether or not he survived or not. My dog jumped out a second story window. He said,
I'm out.
I'm like, did he live?
Kamayo said, I told my friend Julie that if we ever went camping and she saw me heading for the car, and I say, come on, Julie, you better come on. Hey, dude, hey, true story. I was outside, and I had the dog with me, and I had her on the leash, and you know what I'm saying, I was out there burning one, and and I was feeling it, and for some reason, man, my wife always won't mess with me when I'm in that state, and she goes to the window, and she makes this sound like, and it sounded like for real.
Oh, yeah, she said,
And if you don't believe me, you can ask her. You can ask her. I calmly took the dog. I said, "Come on," and I just turned around. I didn't freak out or nothing. I just turned around like, and I went in the house. I'm like, no, because see, we had just got done. I think the other day talking about how when European people hear sound, they want to go investigate, and they want to go and say, oh, what was that? Oh, who is there anybody there? No, if I hear something don't sound right, I'm leaving. Hey, that don't sound like no sound in my neighborhood. I'm going. I'm going home.
Like he's like, oh, that didn't sound human at all. Let me go ahead and go about my business. You know, that's why I said we
get it for. But there's I could get attacked just in this environment alone. I could get attacked by a bear. I could get attacked by a moose. I could get attacked by a wolverine. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not doing that.
And the sad part about it is you ain't talking about comic book characters. No, you talk about things actually.
I know I am not. I'm talking about a 50-pound badger that will give you problems. Bears are scared of Wolverine.
You know, I don't be trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've upset my wife, my daughter when I had this conversation. You know, shout out to the late great Steve and everything like that. But you know, I just, you know, you can get hurt just getting up out of bed. You feel what I'm saying? You can be deleted just getting up out of bed. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
Facts.
So it's just certain stuff I just don't believe in doing to kind of like tip the odds in Lady Death's favor, if you will. I don't believe in doing certain stuff. It's tough enough in the urban jungle right here. Like on any given day, I could just go. You feel what I'm saying? Walking outside. I don't really want to tip the scales necessarily by going camping. Because see, I ain't got home field advantage in the woods. You dig what I'm saying? I got it here, but I ain't got it in the woods. I ain't got it in the woods. I just don't. Like you say the 50-pound bear. I ain't got no conversation piece for a 50-pound bear. I ain't got it because right then and there,
50-pound badger.
I ain't got no conversation piece for a 50-pound animal, nothing. Because I'm like, well, I know what I weigh, and I'm not equipped with what the animal equipped with. Like I ain't got no claws. I got fingernails. My canines are only so long, and I don't think nobody ever measure a human's PSI when it comes to biting potential. I don't think
at all, because we don't even rank. We ain't even in the category.
Right. So I'm like, okay, well, that ain't where I need to be. Then when it comes to the water, my wife be like, hey, I want to go on a cruise. You know, I ain't mad at the cruise. It's just that it's stuff in the water that ain't. I don't have a home field advantage in the water. I can swim, I can float. I can't breathe underwater. I can't. And I ain't got no offensive capability in the water. Because with my punches like that, but in the water, they kind of like, so I'm not equipped. I'm not. I said all that to say this. For somebody to say that you frighten something, it's usually when you frighten something, if it's small enough, it just run away. It skitters away, it scurries away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You was. If see right here, best way I can do it, because folks be like, Theo, no, listen to me. If I'm right here in the concrete jungle and the dog bite me because the dog was scared, y'all feeling bad for me? With Theo, what happened? The dog was scared. I got bite marks all on my damn arm and everything like that. What y'all gonna say?
I was scared too.
What you gonna say?
Usually when I get scared, I pulls out Roscoe.
Yeah, but what you gonna say? You shouldn't have been fucking with that dog. Y'all not gonna feel pity for me. Y'all gonna be like, you shouldn't have been fucking with that dog. What did you do to the dog? You see what I'm saying? At no point in time are y'all gonna feel sympathy for me because the dog got scared.
Well, so too, it's easier to rule out what the dog did than what you did.
Yeah.
So once we find out that it wasn't the dog's fault, then we can say, well, what did you do?
I shouldn't have been playing with the dog.
Nah, you need to let me know if your dog bites or not. That's first.
Watch this.
And if your dog bite, put your dog away.
Watch this. You ready?
You know what I'm saying?
You ready?
Like for instance, my dog gotta familiarize with you first before
You,
you can be comfortable.
you finna
So
laugh
that
when I
means
say
I
this.
got to bring you round a couple times. You see,
You finna,
you see what I'm
you
saying?
finna laugh.
Before my dog be like, all right, he cool.
You finna laugh when I say this. No, what you gonna do is you gonna tell me I shouldn't have been messing with that dog, just like I shouldn't have been messing with that whale, the orca whale, just like I should have been messing with that white tiger, just like I should have been messing with. Because you're gonna be like, Theo, them still animals at the end of the day. That's what you're gonna tell me. Regardless
Nah,
of how much I want to train
if
them.
we talking about a domesticated animal, that's
No,
different.
I'm just talking about animals in general. That's why I started with the woods first. If I'm out there in the woods and I'm out there messing, no, you out there in the woods. You stuck your head in this tiger's mouth. You didn't realize that was a tiger? Or you thought the
Well,
tiger was your friend.
well,
You thought you and
was
the
you
tiger
out
was
there
cool.
being what you was out there being European.
You and the
Shouldn't be out
tiger
there
not
being
cool.
European.
Watch this.
Nah. You. Wild things are wild. That's why I tell
Why?
people all the time. Wild things are wild. And if you go out where the wild things are, it ain't the wild things' fault. If you come in my house acting a fool, I'm gonna hurt you. The woods is the bear's house.
You always one step away from a Bengal tiger deciding you didn't went from best friend to best food choice on the menu. All it just takes is an attitude switch. Like, you know what? I'm sick of your shit.
Hey, maybe sometimes mugs don't give off pack leader vibes. You know what I'm saying? Cause Siegfried and Roy was around tigers for years.
until
Guess who else got a tiger? Mike
until
Tyson.
until
Mike Tyson got a tiger.
you
Exactly.
know what?
Mike Tyson
You know
got a
what?
tiger. But
Here you go.
Mike Tyson tiger ain't attacked him yet.
Here we go.
Notice I
See what
said
you did.
yet. Notice
See
I
what you
said
did.
yet.
You said yeah, yeah. See, I'm like this. Regardless of how long I got you and you ain't done nothing, we one bad day away. You because if you get mad as the animal, there's not a damn thing I can do about it.
Wild things are wild. That's why you ain't never gonna see D-Real with no exotic animal over 4 feet tall or 30 pounds. In other words, nothing I can't wrangle and handle real quick. You ain't. I ain't gonna have a cat from Madagascar that's like big as a cougar, but it's just a cat. Like nah, that's a predator.
I'm like this. I don't ever want it to be where I got a pet and we looking at each other like we trying to figure out who run the house. Like, no, I don't no. Like, this is my house.
Hey,
No, it's not. No.
hey. Only time I let a dog get away with growling at me is when you got some food and I got too close to you. I understand that part, but you just growling because you think you running stuff? Nope. What Kamayo say? He said, I got a fat chihuahua and an antisocial ass turtle.
There you go, right there. Speaking of stuff, can we chop it up, big dog? Can we talk it up? Don't. There's been a lot going on this week. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Uh-huh.
so we still vibing. We still vibing.
We still vibing.
I feel like I gotta set the tempo because folks gonna be like, wait. So, did you see Max Kellerman this week? Did you?
Yeah, I saw it, Maxie.
Dude called himself Muhammad Kellerman on the debate mic. Muhammad Kellerman. Hey, my dog, he was very, very tactful in what he said this week, wasn't he? What wasn't he?
I loved it.
Come on, somebody. Did you know he was
I
a rapper? Like, did you know he was a
yes,
rapper when you first saw him on
yes, I did.
ESPN?
Yes, yep, yes, I did. My back. Well, I knew that back when he was commentating on the Roy Jones fights and all that back. Yeah, because somebody pulled up some footage and and put his video on, and I was like, "What? Look at that!" Yeah,
Like,
doing that for a minute, and I went and I looked up the album.
my dog was like, I said, wait.
Hey, Max got some swag to him. Max got some swag to him. I was like, okay, I see you, Big Max. All right, okay. So yeah. That's if you
So,
gonna be a plain white rapper, be a plain white rapper like that.
so, you know, first of all, I enjoyed Max when he was on ESPN, when he was on First Take. Like, I used to look forward to it. I did. Like, I like Max. And you know, I ain't trying to say, because you know, I'm a proud African American male. I did sometimes feel like Max was talking more so for me than the brother that was on the set with him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I did.
yeah.
And I felt odd about that because I'm like, that's not his job. That's your job. Like, that's your role. You're supposed to come in. You're supposed to be coming on top rope. Like, if anything, Max should just be helping.
Right.
So when it's one of those things where, you know, you remember when Terrell Owens said what he said, and you like, ooh, because I was watching it live that day. I was like, oh no, you didn't. My question to you is how do you feel about Max coming back? What he said this week when he came back. How you feel?
How do I feel about him coming back? How do I feel?
Yeah, you know about, well, you know, his departure from First Take. How did you feel about that? How do you feel about the statements you heard and seen from him this week?
First of all, I think it goes without saying. Max spent a lot of time amongst brothers, and that being said, Max sees how they treat brothers at ESPN, and he can't say he down and continue to be a part of the out and out BS that they've been perpetrating the last couple years. So I say, peace, and kudos to you, man. I hope whatever you do prosper, because I mean you on the right end of this. When history is done and it's all said and finished, mother's gonna know at least Max wasn't down with that.
Bro, I thought when I heard him talk, I was like, for lack of better terminology, that's still Max Kellerman. Like, you knew what he said. You understood what he was saying. You understood what he was saying. And if you don't possess the verbal vernacular to respond to what he said, it's best just to keep quiet. It's best just to keep quiet.
Yeah.
Because you can't be, you being soul brother number one, acting like you soul brother number one is not, no. That ain't what you need to
not so,
respond to what
brother number one.
yeah. You can try and be loud, you can try and be boisterous, you can put them scowls on your face all day long. No. You need to be articulate to keep up. And not saying that he isn't, but just throwing out big words like bloviating just to say it. No, you need more than that. You need more than that. You need more than that. You just because you read the dictionary and you know the words in it, you're gonna need more than that.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to. I'm looking forward
Well,
to.
if they saying, they basically saying Stephen A. Smith is their boy at ESPN. And clearly there's no getting around it. And Stephen A. Smith, for all intents and purposes, well, I ain't gonna call the man out his name today, but it's a word that begins with a C and ends with an N. And you could associate that with him.
I'm gonna use the word plant.
Because protecting your money is one thing, but out and out Stephen fetching is something different altogether.
I'm gonna call him a plant. He's moving like, I'm not gonna call him a plant. I'm going to say his actions are indicative of that, of a plant. As in, he's supposed to be our face.
Yeah, that part.
Now, I always felt it strange that Skip Bayless left, because that's not normally how that goes. Normally, you don't see that where that person walks away from the high profile show and go start something else. No, that's normally our role. But they left him there as the face. They left him there as the face. Now they linked him up with Max, and Max handled his business. But Max has always been the more logical one. Max wasn't the one who would embrace the emotional aspect of a debate first, as opposed to the logical aspect of a debate. That's what that was. And when Max was gone, we heard the rumors, speculation, and innuendo, but he came out on his own and validated that it was him that was behind Max being gone, because he felt like it had run its course. Now, mind you, I'm saying to myself, you felt like the show had run its course with Max. I never felt that way as a First Take fan. I enjoyed Max Kellerman, the eye test. We watched.
Yeah, well, when you got somebody who pushes back against what you say all of the time, then you're gonna feel some kind of way about it. I mean, I get, because I mean that makes sense. If you know how I am and how I feel about the Kansas City Chiefs, why are you gonna get in a debate with me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like Stephen A. Smith ain't understand that.
To Max's point, if we're going to get into a debate about the Kansas City Chiefs, and you being the Kansas City Chief fan that you are, knowledgeable that you are, there must be something that I can find about the Kansas City Chiefs that I can speak with. One, that's feasible. It's got to be believable. My counterpoint, it's got to be believable. Then there has to be instances that I can point to that make that believable. Other than that, I'm just bloviating. Well, other than that, I'm just bloviating. So what I'm saying is I'm looking at this and I'm like, Max has been the epitome to me. And folks going, man, why you doing that for that dude? That ain't no brother. That dude held his peace. Like, he didn't go after Stephen A. Smith, and he still ain't went after Stephen A. Smith. No, he's just articulated why he's no longer there. And when I look at how the person that's still there has been conducting themselves, I was getting ready to say this, the eye test. Has that show, since Max Kellerman left, become more about entertainment than about debating sports topics? In your estimation?
Yeah, that's 100% accurate.
Why we jumping up and down like we in the locker room and you got on a suit talking about your top 10? Why we throwing pancakes all over the place? You not the New Day. You're sports analyst. Originating with basketball. Okay, well,
That part.
now we want to be loud. Now we want to be boisterous. Now we want to be entertaining, and now we want to start talking politics. Well, you know what? You didn't come into ESPN talking politics. You was basketball. So, and you say now you want to say you receive calls from several people that said they would support you if you were to enter the political spectrum. You know what? I ain't a bit surprised. I'm curious as to who those people are, though. He would not run as a Democrat. He would say he would run as an independent and wind up running as a Republican. We still vibing. We still vibing. We just vibing with knowledge. That's all. We still vibing.
That knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone.
Yeah, we KRS-One. I ain't saying. I'm just saying that's all that is.
Now, I want to ask a musical question.
Pass the dusty on the left hand side. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying something else. I'm sorry.
I got a Dutchie on my right hand side, but Prince and Michael Jackson, the king of pop, the artist. Now, we both Generation X, and we both know one was a child star, and the other one, just had to come up the rough way like artists do, and come up on the merits of your talent, which he was. Now, Prince can dance, but Prince can't dance like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is an entertainer, but Michael Jackson ain't a musician. Okay, now both of them had a weird phase where we asked ourselves, which one is weirder? Because at the time when he had a zoo and he had the chimpanzee and all of that, everybody was like, all right, Mike. Oh, you all right, Mike, you got the money, go ahead. And then at the same time, Prince was, for the most part, wearing a lot of women's clothes. But he had a lot of good looking women around him. So in a way, we kind of let it slide. Now, my question to you, Theo, is a two-part question. And now, of all the Off the Wall and Thriller and 1999 and Purple Rain and Bad and Around the World in a Day and all of that music that came into the world because of those two men, is it fair of us as fans to compare them?
No.
No, it's not fair?
Because of everything you just said. I think I don't want to say I'm sick and tired of the comparison stuff, but if we're gonna compare people, acts, artists, athletes, let them be similar. Let's not just say they played the same sport. Can they play the same position? Let's not say they were both singers. Can we say they both sung the same type of music? They both did the same things on stage, similar stuff. We better all compare Michael Jackson to Chris Brown.
Okay.
Just like we would be
That's fair.
Just like we would be better off comparing R. Kelly to Prince. So when I look at what Prince and Michael Jackson did, they both did some amazing things for the music industry. They were both brothers, African Americans and everything like that. But as far as, I got to compare them, I got two different styles of music from both of them. So I don't even know how to compare them like that because Prince ain't even make the same type of music Mike did.
Right, but they were both two African American men who were fixed prominently in the world of pop. And pop music, everybody sees, not just one demographic. And they weren't just contending in pop music, they were dominating it. And you couldn't say Prince without saying Michael Jackson, because if you was a Michael Jackson fan in front of a Prince fan, you were defending Prince and vice versa. So that kept the conversation alive. And them performing and putting out quality stuff kept the conversation alive. There was nobody at that time that sat head and shoulders on the game like they did in like 83, 84, 85,
Okay.
86, 87.
So when you ask the question and you're asking it to me, here's what I don't know how to do. I don't know how to compare. Billie Jean is not my. I don't know how to compare Billie Jean to my darling Nikki. Like I don't know how to compare Little Red Corvette to Thriller. I know they both brothers. I get it. They both African Americans. I believe they was R&B. I get Mike was the king of pop and everything like that. But me being who I am, not anybody else, I can't compare Prince to Mike. I can't. That's a conversation I can't have because they're two different people. That's like me. One of the most foolish arguments we have today. We've entertained LeBron versus Mike. Mike is a two guard. We want to compare LeBron. Let's go talk about Larry Bird. Let's go talk about Scottie Pippen. If we want to talk about comparing LeBron James to somebody, because it ain't Mike, he don't do anything like Mike. Hell, we come out better comparing LeBron James to Magic Johnson. There's only one dude that I've been able to compare to Michael Jordan, and God bless his soul, he's no longer here. Oh, that's me. We still alive. I'm thinking we still alive. I see the camera. I see the camera. Daryl got me behind stage.
I do. Ooh.
Daryl, they pulled a Sandman on your boy.
What? Did I? What did I? Okay, hold up. Maybe it's the layout. There, let's do that.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Now what were you saying?
I was saying
my phone was about to run out of power, so I had to switch.
You know what? That's good looking. What I was saying is that when I look at the artists, I get what people are the question that they're asking, but it's just me being real. I love music. I know that used to be a song.
I love music.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Just as long as it's groovy. OJ.
Right. So with me loving music and everything like that, I'm not inclined to have certain conversations that other people might find themselves getting into. I'm not going to. Better comparison for names is Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, and hell, Magic Johnson. It ain't Mike. There's only one person we can compare to Mike. God bless his soul. He's no longer here. That's it. You're not Mike. You're not Mike me and Mr. Smith talked about this. You can't say you're Mike, and I still remember that Dallas Mavericks final when you let all the Jays guard you. Jason Kidd, JJ Barrera, and Jason Terry. And the only reason why I know their names like that is because he let them do that. And I'm like, at 5'8" and a half, I ain't never been called a basketball player. I ain't never, but if you 5'2" and I'm 5'8", damn me taking a jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who else on the basketball court. 5-on-5. I'm looking at whoever's 6'5", who might be guarding somebody that's 6'3", 6'4". I'm looking at them and I'm saying, go out there. Go way out there. Go take your dude way out there. I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm like this. That's fundamental basketball. Why am I taking a jump shot when I got a 6-inch height advantage, a wingspan advantage, and a vertical advantage? No. Throw that down here. Throw that down here. Theo, you ain't taking no jump shot? What for? He didn't do that not one time. We've seen Michael Jordan make adjustments in the game. God knows he had to, going up against the Detroit Pistons and the Boston Celtics from back in the day. You are 6'8", 6'9", right. 260. You came in the league as a guard. 260 small forward. And you finna let folks that ain't even 6'4" guard you out on the perimeter. That ain't what Mike would have did. That ain't what Kobe would have did. That ain't what Magic would have did. That ain't what Scotty would have did. That ain't what Larry would have did. No, they'd have took you down there in the block and gave you that business.
Pretty much. So,
but back to your point though, I love both artists. Both of them play significant roles in my memory when it comes to their contribution to music. Thriller to me is my favorite Michael Jackson LP. Purple Rain is my favorite Prince LP, and I got both of them. So
quick question for you.
Yeah.
Follow-up question. Which album of each of those artists do you feel like they was at the height of what made them them?
Now this is crazy. Off the Wall was nice.
Off the Wall was nice. Off the Wall damn show was nice.
Folks don't think about it. Hey, you don't forget that one when he had the afro. Don't forget that one now. Hey, now he wasn't playing. And
with the glowy, the glowy socks. Yeah.
And I think, I don't want to say it was my favorite Prince album. What I will say is this. I don't think we realize as to this day, because I don't think we talk about it enough. I don't think we realized what he did with the Batman soundtrack. That's another Prince album. He's the only artist besides him, Prince, and the new power generation. Prince literally composed an entire soundtrack for that's never been done again. Never been done again. Every song on that soundtrack is a Prince song. Like that, we call it the Batman soundtrack all day long. No, that's another Prince album called Batman. And it's not a bad album. Like, party man. You wait. You do you know how talented you got to be? You beefing with Warner Brothers because you the artist. You beefing with them. They get on the phone, say, hey, we finna do a Batman movie. This the first one. This ain't Adam West. This is Michael Keaton. They call you up on the phone and say, hey, can you do, I don't even know how this conversation went. I cannot believe they asked him to do the whole damn album. But my dog say, I got you on the whole album. And nobody said, you know, I'm supposed to be talking about music artists and singing this and should be singing that and doing all this other stuff today. Nobody said a word. Flew in, flew out. Video sitting out there, him driving the Batmobile, the new power generator, the whole damn album. So for me, Off the Wall and Prince, the Batman soundtrack.
Okay. Okay. So Prince didn't have no more to give after the Batman soundtrack. I mean, that was like top notch Prince, in your opinion.
I mean, to me,
I mean, I'm not. It ain't no shade. It ain't no shade.
No. What I'm saying is
that's
while I don't want to say that's top notch Prince, because I'm like, hell, I got Little Red Corvette. I got 1999. I got Red. I seen Prince in a couple of movies, Raspberry, Beret, and all that. So I don't want to say that. But what I'm saying, that's why I said I don't think we give that enough credit, because I don't know how many people realize he did that entire album. He did. We know about 1999. I don't think if you're a Prince fan, there's nothing I can tell you about 1999. There's nothing I can tell you about Raspberry Beret. Nothing. There's nothing I can tell you. But we may be taking his accomplishments for granted in the fact that we don't know, because who else have we seen it? Me and you, our generation, when we talk soundtracks, we talking multiple artists on a soundtrack, or it's a score where they just got music. Well, never before then, nor since then. R. Kelly, yes, he was on the Space Jam soundtrack, but he didn't do the whole soundtrack. That ain't what he did. On a couple songs. This dude, Batman, that hero, for no reason whatsoever, because that ain't our dude. The movie that they chose to reintroduce Batman into the world in a non-silly fashion, because we had the campy version with Adam West. They went with this dude. And this dude it's an album. When you listen to it, it's easy to listen to that album and not even think, remember, acknowledge that it's a soundtrack. So that's what I don't want to say he was at his height, but I'm like, okay, how good did you have to be for the studio to say, hey, the whole soundtrack is yours? And you deliver. And don't nobody say nothing. Man, why is Prince on the Batman soundtrack? Okay. Did you have a problem with it?
Okay.
So, but Purple Rain would be, you know me, Purple Rain. I'm sorry, that one. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go ahead and tell true shame devil. Purple Rain, you know what I'm saying? The other stuff that he did too, I'm right there, I'm rocking with it. Purple Rain would be my favorite Prince album. But you know.
Right. Just, and most people are Prince fans. But for me, and I can say I'm a little more of a Prince fan than most. The most complete Prince album for me is
Wait, you locked up. You pop locked and dropped it on me. Say it again. You the screen froze.
Sign of the Times. Sign of the Times. Okay. That album had the Ballad of Dorothy Parker. That album had If I Was Your Girlfriend. That album had Adore. That album, all of those, every song on Starfish and Coffee, every song on that album is banging. Okay? I'm not saying it's better than Purple Rain, but as far as production, as far as lyrics, he was clean as a whistle on that joint.
Bro, ain't nobody, see, who finna argue with you? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Hey,
if you
hey.
really a Prince fan, you really can't say nothing. It's like it's a personal choice. You feel what I'm saying? But with sign of the time, if I'm a Prince fan, when you naming off them songs, I'm just hearing him in my voice. I'm like, yeah, 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 absolutely. What am I
Oh,
gonna
and
say?
sign of the times. And sign of the times. He was kicking
So
knowledge in that joint.
yeah, so I mean, it is what it is, man. And I think it's to me, that's no different than the Michael Jackson album. You can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong if that's your jam. One of my most favorite, and I don't necessarily know if that's the name of the album, but Butterfly. One of my most favorite,
Butterfly.
yeah. You give me butterflies inside, inside, inside.
Ain't that under? No, Parade.
Yeah. And then like a stranger in Moscow. Lord have mercy. Then with stranger in
Ooh,
Moscow.
ooh, ooh, you went deep. Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, just
You
and
feel
if
what I'm
you know,
saying?
you
Like,
know. You know what I'm saying?
huh?
And you know what? Yeah, a lot of people stopped listening to Prince after the 90s. But guess what? Prince didn't stop making albums after the 90s.
Bro, music, man, listen, you know, Leisha, her favorite is Mike. Her favorite out of the two is Mike. And mine is Prince. But the reason for that is because the music that Prince made resonated with me more so than the music Michael did. Like it's no shade. It's no shade. It's kind of like why did R. Kelly's music resonate more so with me than the other? Okay, all right then.
Hey, hey, you was listening to that music during a very emotional moment in your life, or it evokes emotions of stuff you wouldn't mind having happen again under different circumstances.
So I mean, you can't go wrong with either artist, man. You can't, man. You can't. Both of those cats, man. Like I said, and I think me and you talked about it. God jamming up there right now. Like you know, you got D'Angelo up there too.
Oh boy.
Headstone.
Oh boy. Oh,
You got
hold up. We gotta have a moment of silence. I almost forgot, man. Today, uh Carrie Yuki Tagawa, better known
yeah,
as Shang Tsung in the
yeah.
Mortal
I saw
Kombat
that.
movies, passed today out of a stroke.
That's crazy. It's crazy because I was just saying the other day it's in threes, even though it's more than that. So we lost the brother from Electric Company that did our Spider-Man. Um, we lost Eldon Campbell, former Los Angeles Laker, and now we lose him, and it's like, wow.
Hey, yeah,
Hey, take
three
care of
in
yourself
my
out there.
three's a magic number.
Take care of yourself out there. That's
In
all.
more ways than one.
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
Yeah,
That's what we're
yeah,
saying. Take care of
yeah.
yourself.
Because I
Take
mean, he didn't look unhealthy, did he?
No. But that's the whole thing. You can look a certain type of way, but don't mean anything. Like I don't look unhealthy, but my doctor, you gotta drink more water. So I gotta commit to
True,
drinking water and everything like
true,
that. So
true.
it's one of them things where as we get older, yeah, you can look good, but you want to make sure you actually are good. You want to make sure you actually are good. So we need to do and let me just go ahead and say this. As we get older, um, being humor becomes a form of medicine for us as we get older. Stress becomes can lead to diseases
I get it.
in us as we get older. So as you get older and everything like that, do what you can to put a smile on your face. Do what you can to keep you even keel. Do what you can to make sure you're in a good mood. Stay away from drama as much as possible. You getting older, and as you get older, drama
Oh,
is one of the things that can
brother.
get you up out of here. It can get you up out. You can have
Words
a
to live
stroke
by.
because you surrounded by drama and it's messing with you. So just you older. If you in your 50s and your 60s, you earned it to be able to chill out and relax. You done been through enough. You don't let nobody take you through no more. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Oh man. Big bro, what do you have going on this weekend, man? Action figures. We got some action. What we got?
I think I have all of my figures assembled for the Avengers Defenders War.
Okay. All right.
And we're gonna get started on that. We're gonna get started on that. And I think I want to start sliding out a little more bits and pieces of the Council of Nine versus Lilith, and give
Yeah,
everybody kind of a
please
little
send
bit
on.
of
Yeah.
taste of that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I could probably cut that up.
Yeah, we need that. We need that. We need that. And what about comic book reviews?
I got to go by the LCS, man. They didn't get their Wednesday comics in on Wednesday, and then I put them out on Thursday.
Mm.
So I'll just be able to get a hold of the stuff that came out Wednesday.
Speaking of comic books, I thought this was funny. Thought it was a non-issue, really, but so I'm laughing because it was you know you ever you disagree with somebody and something happened and you come to their defense, you know, you try and explain it and everything. And folks just coming for their head left and right. So one of the more heralded comic book reviewers put something out there on Twitter, right? And they had an image of the cover, comic book cover, and there was something down at the bottom. Now, here's the thing. Hold on. You gotta come back, me dog, because I ain't gonna go forward this story till you come back. You got to come back on this one. I thought this was interesting, funny. Come on back, big dog. Where he at? Where is he at?
You were.
Huh? There you go. So
yeah, I wasn't gonna. Hey, you know what? It's a sign. It's a sign from the internet gods. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up, dog.
Okay, never mind.
We gonna be looking forward to your projects as well as mine. Peace out. Thanks to the Rock With Me Nation. That's Theo. That's Theo B. I'm D Real. We're gonna be coming at you with another one of the mothers. And until we do, y'all be good to each other. Sideways.